Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Stallings Tech Strategic Planning and Policies PowerPoint. My name is Rashida Stallings, and I am doing this for a course CYB 535. And yeah, Stallings Tech, our mission is to make technology an asset to your life, not a hindrance. Keeping up with the rapidly advancing world of technology is our mission. It is our goal to keep you up to date with the latest technology. We teach, we learn, and we grow. Our vision is to assure that each individual is taught how to use technology safely and effectively by providing the necessary services. Our business goals are to ensure that students understand how to secure their devices at home and work, ensure that they are aware of the risks and know how to implement a solution in the event of a network attack, learn the basics of online banking and other essential online services that affect your daily life. Stallings Tech is a certificate program. We're basically different from a normal college degree program. The program lasts about 6 months in each different increments every year. The student is able to further their certificate program. We have at least 3 steps, but if they just want to do just the first term, they can, which is like more of the basics. And the further they go into the course, it gets a little bit more advanced. It's straight to the point learning, whereas in a college you have to learn other basic courses, whereas with Stallings Tech is just straight out the gate cybersecurity training and learning how to just work technology on a basis level, whether it's a mobile phone, an iPhone. I'm quite sure some of you have parents who kind of are still lost in the sauce when it comes to technology. They'll be able to take the course and be able to gain a little bit of skill, or if you want to use it as like a job, career skill set, they'll be able to do that as well, which will further the step 1 and step 2 of the cybersecurity or IT courses. Our staff is pretty small. We're not, at the moment, we will not be a large organization. Of course, our goal in the future is to, of course, expand. But we have our human resources department, which of course is mainly pertaining to our staff, tuition and student services, our teachers, and the CISO or our IT department. Teachers must have at least a 2-year degree program in cybersecurity in order for them to teach our students. It is imperative that, we're not just sending anybody, off the street just to teach our students the basics and furthering their skill set in cybersecurity or any type of IT learning. The hours are very flexible. It's not something where it's like a mandatory thing. We stretch out the assignments over a week to 2-week course set, depending on how the teacher would like to teach. Beginning of the course, the teacher can either opt to have online face-to-face. Well, it will be based on either Zoom or Teams video applications, or they can just tell the students to submit the assignments. Each student will be, at least 10 students will be assigned to each teacher. Depending on how large the program is, of course, that number can actually fluctuate. But our goal is to let the class be as minimum as possible, so that way every teacher can be accessible to each student. Also, the lesson plan must be submitted at the beginning of the term, so that way the students will be able to get a syllabus to know exactly what they're going to be working on. The student tools that will be in use can be accessed on a mobile device, such as a laptop, a PC, or a cell phone. Microsoft Office is a huge asset to our program. They kind of have everything that we will be needing to do the teaching, especially when it comes to Microsoft Teams, as far as like the learning aspects if the teacher decides to do face-to-face learning. Also the Microsoft Word, if they have to do papers or things of that nature. There will also be a mobile app such as Bloom's or where the students can communicate with the professor other than Microsoft Outlook. So basically what I mean is they can chat to the teacher. The teacher will have office hours and they will actually be available on this particular application, available for any student to directly chat with them. And also the assignments can be done on this app as well. Students will be able to ask their assignments online. They'll be able to communicate with their teachers and be able to see their grades that are provided. And this is, Stallings Tech would like to take it from a more do-it-yourself approach, meaning it gives the students more independent structure. It's not here's what you need to do, this is how you need to do it. It's more like they really would have to seek their own answers. Of course, if there's a student that actually needs help, we do provide it. Our IT department, mainly focuses on our cybersecurity services, data backups, authentication, application, student and teacher help services, making sure to implement the layering security feature. Both employee and student training is a must, and we also have to have an incident response team just in case an attack happens. We have some, they will, be able to attack the situation as fully and effectively. Okay, there is a mandatory course. I'm not going to get into the entirety of the courses at this time, but the mandatory course is cybersecurity. Students as well as teachers must complete a cybersecurity training course before continuing their studies. In order to protect themselves against cyber attacks, it is essential that they understand how and when they are likely to occur. Cyber attacks can take many different forms. It is important for them to understand the types of attacks that are possible. Knowing how to secure a workstation or any other mobile device that they'll be using is essential, especially if it's a BYOB policy, bring your own device, policy. In the event of an attack, ensure the students are aware of what they should do. And the CISO is responsible for creating the training guide. Standards and governance. The ISO 27001. In the field of information security management, the ISO 27001 standard provides a framework for managing IT security in order to help keep consumer data safe. We will be using a lot of the students' social security numbers. If they are doing payments, they can use debit, credit, or bank information. We have to make sure that that information is secured. It is widely known that ISO 27001 has become a highly renowned standard across a broad range of industries. It has enabled companies worldwide to secure the information systems and to have their customers and partners give them their trust. Okay, and as far as the governing rules, we will be following the 20 U.S. Code of 1001, General Definition of Institution of Higher Education. Regular student, you need to have a diploma from a school offering a secondary education or the equivalent, or provide proof of meeting the requirements of Section 1091D. Basically, students have to have a high school diploma. It is important that you do. We just want to make sure that the basic skills is there for to be able to continue in the study. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, and these are my references.